just read the Ray Bradbury story about jumping off the cliff. Was here with Dennis Etchison as one of our writing students who was just shot into fame and published by Penguin with his first book. And we do have it downstairs. And he and all of the other writers who are gifted with the art of writing are what we were here for. He's a wonderful, wonderful artistic writer. It takes many, many talents to be an artist with a pen. And of course, Ray was the creme de la creme. There are really a lot of books out there, and some people have part of that gift, but some people have all of that gift. Ray had all of that gift. The gift for storytelling, the gift with words, knowing how to place one word against the other, the gift with metaphors, the gift with plot. There are so many ways, but to have them all at once. And on top of that, Ray had the real artist gift, and that is what is sometimes referred to as the artist eye. He saw people. He saw into your hearts. He knew what it really meant. He could land on the exact word and express us. He could express us as a group or an individual. That's what Ben Laurie did. There's very few people who have that gift and have all of the gifts. Dennis Etchison has that gift. Ben Laurie has that gift. George Clayton Johnson has that incredible gift. William F. Nolan has that incredible gift. And they're all here. And they were friends of Ray's. I wonder why. Marvelous, marvelous art that was combined in a circle of friends. And Ray helped his fellow authors, his friends. He helped all of them. That's why he became friends. I became friends with him because my first husband was a writer who had that gift. He's no longer with us. And Ray wanted to help him. We became friends. And since in the last month, all of the memories of becoming friends with Ray have just come washing over me, like they do everyone, because every instance with Ray is an emotional memory to everyone. I've heard all of the people who come to the many, many signings here and talk about the 1 minute they had with Ray, because it was special, because he looked them in the eye, because he liked people. He genuinely loved each person and wanted to have a one-on-one with everyone. And he even remembered a son who came to meet him at our signing event here and asked if he remembered his father from 30 years ago in Wisconsin, when he met him also for 1 minute at a signing event. And Ray said, oh, well, what was your father like? And then he finished describing what his father was like. He remembered. He genuinely loved people and shared with us all. I was fortunate enough to know the man as well as the writer. And the man went with the writer. They weren't two separate people. The man was basic and loyal to his friends. If anything happened to me or anyone else, he would fight for them. He wouldn't fight for himself, but he would fight for his friends. He loved them, and he was loyal. You could say anything bad about him, he wouldn't believe it. Or any of his friends. He stuck up for them. He started his fight for his friends when he filmed Moby Dick with his famed director, because he said something bad about his friend. He wouldn't take that. Not even to make a famous film. Ray talked about loves and being a child and remaining a child and giving it back and giving that love back, and it was all about love and the art for him. So when he first started out being a fan and a love of everyone and collecting autographs, He talked about being on the one side of the wall and peering over at all the famous people with his other fan seekers. And then he talked about when he had his film come out, Moby Dick, and he saw his old cronies peering over the wall, and he was coming up behind them, and they said, "Who's there? Who's there? Who's going to come?" And he said, "It's me. I went over the wall. It's me." And now Ray has gone over the bigger wall, but yet he's taken us all with him. We're all still with him, the same as his friends that he didn't forget, who were the little fans. He still loved them. He was still with them. He's still with us all. He has given us a gift with his writing and metaphors, and he's given us a gift as a man. I don't want to bore you with all of my memories, but I was truly blessed to be a friend of his. Truly, truly blessed. And I want to light this candle now, a happy birthday candle, because we're here to celebrate his life, and I don't want it to weepy. Because Ray has given us his spirit. He's given us his spirit with his person, and in his writing, it's going to go on and on. We each go, do you remember this line? Do you remember that line? Do you remember this story? Do you remember that story? And all of us are going to share it. Just like they did in Fahrenheit. We're going to tell our children. We're going to tell this person. We're going to tell that person. Not just by reading, but through our hearts. We're going to tell it. And we'll pass it on. And he'll live forever. The very last story that I read to Ray was The Smile. The Smile was about the end of the world where nobody cared about art anymore. And they were all going to tear it apart. And one boy knew art, knowing nothing about art, just by seeing the Mona Lisa. And he grabbed the smile and clutched it to his heart. And you knew it was going to change his life and change everyone after that he spoke with. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take Ray, we're going to clutch him to our hearts. We're going to share him with the rest of the world. And I now say that I imbue his spirit to everyone here. And you will all take the spirit that's imbued in your heart and share it with everyone else. And I blow this candle out with his spirit to all of you. Happy birthday, Ray.
Happy birthday.